The CDC is reporting 2020 was the most lethal year on record for drug overdoses, mainly driven by the pandemic. But here at home, it was not the case. Our Shabnam Dinesh shows us how Peoria County is using harm reduction to lessen overdose deaths. Shab?
Well, Mark, local organizations like the Jolt Foundation and Unity Place are driving the charge in lessening overdose deaths in Peoria County. From 2019 to 2020, overdose deaths increased by 14% compared to the statewide average of 27% and 29% nationwide. When the pandemic shut the world down in March 2020, many resources for people battling drug addiction were suddenly cut off.
The supportive group therapy was completely taken away, just in a finger snap. People need that type of support.
The CDC calling 2020 the most deadly year for overdoses.
There's a lot of stress related to the pandemic, the stay-at-home orders, people aren't able to get out of their houses, loss of jobs, people having to stay home with their kids.
Barriers to treatment, like bed availability, led addiction centers like the Gateway Foundation to think outside the box.
Pekin is doing both face-to-face and virtual groups. They do outpatient services there, but we also do our medicated assisted treatment program there, so clients are able to get Suboxone and Vivitrol.
In Peoria County, there have been 9 deaths this year, making the county on track to cut its 2020 number in half. Peoria County Coroner Jamie Harwood credits that reduction to reducing the stigma of harm reduction.
But the nuts and bolts is really Narcan distribution and teaching people how to use a Narcan test kit and to get their drugs tested before they use, so they don't take a drug that has fentanyl laced with it that can eventually take their life.
And he says the first step is just asking for help.
I really want people to know who might be suffering from substance use right now or actively using, you're not alone. You're absolutely not alone.
And if you are struggling with drug addiction, help is just a phone call away. I've listed hotline numbers for Gateway and Unity Place on our website, ciproud.com.